Grand Risings, everybody. My name is Story, aka Black Tiger, Raw, Mantra, CEO, metaphysician, shaman, healer, and your new best friend here at Black Tiger Mantra. I want to give a shout out to all the tuners listening in, from Mercury all the way to Neptune. Here's a big hug from me to you. I love you all, and I thank you for giving me support, for tuning in. Let's see who is going to get a reading today. So I am going to choose who gets a reading based off my zodiac cards right here. I have so many decks, I wanted to make sure that was the right one, so that's why I lifted it up first. All these decks have been cleansed, have been pre-shuffled. Actually, I just recharged my crystals, so that's why they're not on my decks, but I literally have crystals for each deck. I'm going to sit on top of each one all the time. But let's get started. Spirit, who is going to get the first official YouTube reading for Black Tiger Mantra? I've been doing this for a while now, off of YouTube, in person, and virtually, and things of that nature. That's too many cards. We do have Venus on top, so most likely this will probably turn into a love reading, but let's see. Universe, let's be direct. I want Spirit. Who is going to get the first official YouTube reading for Black Tiger Mantra? Come on. Who's it going to be? It's like Spirit is being shy. Spirit's like, what we doing on camera? We don't normally be on camera. What we doing? What we doing on camera, buddy? I would have had cards jump out a long time ago. Okay. So this is going to be for the fire signs. Oh, okay. We got Pisces. We got Jupiter. We got Saturn. This is funny. So we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Pisces. We have Jupiter. And we have Saturn. So you know what? This is what I'll do. Fire sign came out first, but I am a rising Pisces. So today I'll just go ahead and do a reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then I'll do a reading for Pisces by themselves. So we'll start off, or this honestly could be a reading for someone who has a connection. Sorry, I had some matches on here earlier. Kind of bothering me here. Who has a connection to a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who's a Pisces or some kind of a water sign. Or this reading may be specific for someone who has fire highly aspected in their chart and water highly aspected in their chart. So, or these signs just may play a part. So, you know what? We'll just see what Spirit has for us and we'll just go from there. Now, what deck do I want to go with? You know what? We'll start with these bad boys. I love these unicorns. They're so pretty, they're so dope, and they're so real. So Spirit, what message do we have? Okay. Access your gifts. Explore your treasure chest. Accept who you truly are. 10. And it came out in reverse. So somebody has an issue with self-acceptance, self-love. You have a gift or there's something that you've just been interested in doing, a business you've been wanting to start, or maybe you just have trouble connecting with people. Yeah, and then look, even number 12 came out, the freedom of truth. 10 breaks down to the number 5, which is about changes. So accessing your gifts will change your life. Literally, it'll change your life. Then you have number 12, which breaks down to the number 3, which is the number of creativity, spiritual awareness, ascension, freedom, the gods, the deities, the cosmos. It's a beautiful number. And we have the freedom of truth, which is communicate honestly. Be who you truly are. And that's exactly what you need to do. These two cards go hand in hand together. So we'll get one more, see what the unicorns got for us. And then we'll go from there. Okay, we got 2 more that flipped over, so I'll take them both. We got number 8, Tarot Strength card energy, open to abundance, believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. So by you accessing your gifts, let's turn this up right. Let's not keep it reversed. Just want to show you that it was in reverse. But by accessing your gifts, speaking your truth, opening up that throat chakra, you're going to open the gateway to abundance, believing you deserve and accepting plenty and prosperity. 11. Look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. So look for synchronicities. You pray, you pray, you pray. You ask your ancestors, your spirit guides. You ask God, you ask Jesus, whoever you communicate with, to help you, to bless you, to do all these things for you. But you don't look at the signs and the roadmaps and the signposts along the way that kind of tell you that these things are happening for you. That lets you know, okay, you're on the right path. Maybe we could try a different approach. Maybe I need to go about it a different way. Maybe I need to see things from a different perspective or change my view of myself. Maybe you've been seeing cardinals a lot, or maybe eagles have been all of a sudden flying into your path. Maybe you've even been seeing vultures, or even squirrels. If squirrels have been coming into your path frequently, it's a beautiful thing because they represent making abundance out of the smallest things. Squirrels can go and grab acorns and grab nuts and all these different things, and they are able to turn them into harvest to get them through the winter months. They are able to be they're the most resourceful creatures. I remember I saw one not too long ago running on top of someone's gate with an unopened peanut butter Nature Valley bar. I asked myself, I said, how is that little fella going to get that open? I wanted to grab it from him, open it, and give it back to him, but I knew he wouldn't have allowed that. So, but I knew he figured out a way. I'm sure some way, somehow, he figured it out. They're very resourceful. So you can't let anything stop you. The only thing that can stop you from being successful and whatever it is you want, whether it's love, whether it's your career, whether it's making friends, even no matter your age, only you can stop you. And this brings us to my affirmations that I do want to start us with. So we have 3 on the desk that I keep here that are very special and near and dear to me. The first one is, you are imperfect. You are wired for struggle, but you are worthy of love and belonging. And that's by Brene Brown. Next is from The Universe Has Your Back deck. I have, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. I need to buy this deck again. I actually gave it away to a friend, and for some reason, this one card stayed out of the deck, and I didn't realize why. But it's about self-love, because for a long time, I was programmed to not love myself. The universe wanted me to remind myself, it was nice for you to get that deck away, but you need to have this as a reminder to yourself to love yourself. So that's why I still have that card. And then lastly, we have dreams come true. The stars in the sky illuminate you. And it has Saturn on the top of it. My baby gave me this for Valentine's Day. It came with the box they gave me, and it's a beautiful card. I love Saturn. I have a strong affinity for Saturn. I have Capricorn highly aspected in my chart as my Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, which essentially is the area of the mind. So though I'm a Gemini sun, the Pisces rising, I essentially think and operate like a Capricorn, which makes sense because my high spirit guide is Ra. So, but we'll go into all that one of these other days. But it makes perfect sense. So hold on to these affirmations, let them work for you, and let's dive in. So I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way. You're never in the way, but we're going to see what else Spirit has for us. Move my journal out the way. Sometimes in our readings, you'll see me take notes with the downloads. Get my essential oils, move them over here. I'll take notes with the downloads, and we'll go from there. But for this first reading, I really wanted it to be as authentic, raw, and as natural as possible. So I didn't want to do that. So this is going to be for the fire signs. We'll do the water signs and Pisces next. So we'll start for the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull one of my near and dear cards here. All my favorite decks I usually keep towards the top. Okay. All right, let's get that back. There we go. Now, let's see. What does Egypt have for us today? What message do the fire signs need to hear? What message do you have for the fire signs today, Spirit? That's way too many cards, so we're not taking that. Okay, this one really wants to come out. Realization. Realization is not the acquisition of anything new, nor is it a new faculty. It is only removal of all camouflage. And if you really look at this card, it actually looks a little dirty. The person's looking at an ancient wall and looking at themselves, and they're comparing themselves to that wall. But the card itself is actually kind of dirty. And the reason why is because this person has a dirty, a warped view of who they are. It goes right along with those first two cards that I pulled. Accessing your gifts, that came out in reverse, and the freedom of truth, communicating honestly, being who you truly are. You've been settling and you've been accepting less. You've been trying to water yourself down. And you're fire, baby. So what are you doing with water anyway? What are you doing watering yourself down? You could be connected to water, but why are you watering yourself down? Be who you are. Realize you are ancient. The power of the ancient deities and guides is in your veins. Fire is one of the most ancient, oldest elements in the realms, okay? Realize your strength. Realize your power. Clean off that dirty mirror. Imagine as you actually clean your mirror in your home, imagine you clearing away all those years, those decades, those centuries of past life traumas. The negative things that people have said about you. The negative self-talk that you've told yourself. Clear it all away. The negative circumstances that have happened to you that you're still living with, you're still holding on to, that you haven't let go, you haven't forgiven. I'm not forgiven to take anyone back, but that you haven't forgiven in the sense of it's preventing you from realizing how powerful you actually really are. Okay? You got to realize how great you really are, baby. You do. So let's see. What do we got next, Spirit? Spirit, what do we have next for the wires? The fire signs. The wire actually might mean something to some of you. Some of you might work for a company called The Wire that has something to do with wiring. Kindness. Carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. So you know what? Some of you have been in a state where I feel like you've been giving, but it wasn't necessarily genuine. Not in the sense of your giving is fake, but you've kind of been giving because life hasn't been exactly what you wanted it to be. So you're like kind of at a state where you're like, you know what? I'm going to do what I can now and just give as much as I can. And then, you know, excuse me, it'll be returned back to me. Someone's going to do it back. Someone's going to do it back. And I have to tell you, that's not always the case. I've really seen people give their whole life and died, and it was never given back to them. But we have no idea what their life is like in the cosmos. I'm not saying that that's going to be the case for you, because it's not. Not based on these cards I'm seeing so far. But you have to truly give without expectation. Truly give. If you see somebody struggling, don't reluctantly give, and don't give out of, well, I know if I do this, I'm getting a big blessing back. You know, sometimes we get like that. We've all done it. But no, give out of the kindness of your heart, whether it's your time, your effort, and your energy. And it will be reciprocated back to you. Okay, Spirit, I think I'm going to choose one more card from this deck. Okay, what do we got? Awakening. Awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. Didn't we just talk about communicating clearly, being who you are, accessing your gifts? When you do that, you're going to awaken. You're a kind soul. You're a genuine person. And abundance is in you. You have fire in you. And I feel like I'm talking to a Leo, to be honest, but this could be for all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you have a strong connection to the sun. Fire irradiates and comes from you, okay? So you literally are kindness personified. But when the sun gets too hot, it can push out anger, essentially, because when fire is too wild and too untamed, what does it do? It goes crazy. You have to awaken to who you are, not change who you are. But discard the parts of you that are no longer serving you. The anger, the bitterness, the expectations of others to do certain things out of the fact that you've done certain things. You have to release all that and let that go. Be who you are and who you were created to be, okay? Now, let's see. What deck do we want to use next? You know, I think I'm going to start pulling some more of my faves today. So we'll do the Seekers. It's one of my favorite decks because it has a tiger highly aspected, and I love tigers. This deck is pretty new, but it's one of my faves. So we'll see. All right, what did we get? Be neutral. Spirit, let's clarify be neutral. I think I have a good idea. Okay, what do we get? Know your labels. What did I just say? Awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. And be neutral goes right along with kindness, honestly. When you're kind genuinely, it's something that you're doing to be neutral, honestly, because it's not something you do with an expectation. It's not something you do because you want someone to do it back or any of those things. Did this card turn over? Okay. You do it simply because it just is. Kindness just is. You need to do it just because. And you need to know your labels. You can't keep letting other people label you. And you can't keep labeling yourself in a negative way. You got to know who you really are, what you represent, what you bring to the table, your value, your worth. Let's get one more from this deck, Spirit. One more. Nope. Great card, though, but there was a bunch of cards underneath it, so. Nope. Come on, Spirit. Let's get one more for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Just need one more from this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Advice from a cat. Listen to Black Tiger. But no, think about what cats represent. Cats are sensual. They are sexy. They are confident. You can't back a cat into a corner. Cats don't do anything that they don't want to do, and they don't go anywhere that they don't want to go. And you know what? Since it said advice from a cat, this brings me to this deck. I was going to jump into tarot, but I have this deck that's all about cats. And since we're doing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, why not do a deck with a bunch of lions on it? And the one that fell out instantly was 7, which is completion, wholeness, psychic abilities, intuition, the greater plan, acceptance, letting go, divine perfection. Realizing that the universe, spirit, whatever you believe in, has a greater plan for you. And see, this line is confident, okay? He or she is feeling himself or feeling herself, feeling like all up in the cosmos, head held high, wind blowing in the hair, ain't worried about nothing or no one because he or she has faith. Well, it's a man, clearly with the man, but I don't care. It could be a man with feminine energy or vice versa. These roles can be flipped, okay? But they see the greater plan. There is a greater plan in the pain that you've been through, in the struggles that you've encountered, in the situation that you're currently facing. But you have to hold your head up high like the king, the queen, the god, the goddess that you are, and believe that there is a greater plan. But you have to let go and go with the flow. Okay, Spirit. What next do we have? Third Eye, 333, Truth Revealed, Work Wise, Not Hard, Magician. I just said this connected to psychic abilities and intuition. And I just mentioned the number 3 earlier. So look, open your third eye. Listen to some third eye meditations. Go on YouTube and type in third eye meditation, okay? Or third eye unblocking. I actually do that myself. So soon you'll start getting some meditations from me and all that good stuff. But we're going to work our way into all that on this channel, okay? However, the truth revealed. Work wise, not hard, magician. Work smarter, not harder. And with the magician energy, you can manifest anything that you want into your life. Think about it. You already have been manifesting what you wanted into your life. You've actually been manifesting what you don't want into your life because of your mind state. If you are in traffic and you're constantly going off and you're constantly upset because you have to go a different direction because of road work or construction, we all do it. But think about it like this. You know, you never know. I'll give you an example. There was a time where I had a performance. I'm a musician as well. I had a performance and I wasn't ready for it. And I was still kind of in a state where I was stuck with drinking and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't ever alcoholic. Don't get it twisted. But I had decided I couldn't be myself without drinking. So I drank a lot before the performance, which messed up my vocal cords and my abilities to dance and execute. I also wasn't smart about the song choices. I mean, if you're performing at a nightclub, everybody's dancing to Juvenile, back that thing up, you know, and you decide to bust out with slow R&B at 1:30 in the morning when everybody was just backing it up. I mean, you're not going to get the response that you want from the crowd. However, I didn't realize that there was a lot of things going on that night that my energy didn't need to be around. So after the performance went horribly wrong, I immediately had a fit and, you know, ran out the club and sat in the car. And the person I was with at the time and my best friend at the time stayed in the club for a little while longer because, you know, they wanted to have a good time. They came out shortly after. Long story short, found out the club had got shot up that night. So think about it. If my performance would have went the way that I wanted it to, I would have been involved in that. We would have been involved in that. And I probably wouldn't be here to tell you about this story right now. So sometimes things happen that we don't really like and we're not really fond of, but then the truth comes out later and it's like, oh God, thank you. That is why that happened. So don't be so consumed with trying to manifest or figure out the outcome of something. Go with the flow, but also use your intuition. There's a difference between assumption and intuition. See, a lot of people say gut, 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 gut. Intuition is not a gut feeling. It is not in your gut. Diarrhea is in your gut, okay? Constipation is in your gut. When you ride a roller coaster or a Ferris wheel, you feel that in your gut. So you know what that tells me? Fear resides in your gut. Where your intuition resides is right there in your third eye, baby, in the smack dab in the middle of your forehead, or in the back of your forehead where your soul resonates, or at the top where your crown resonates, okay? When those energies get to tingling and you feel something there, or sometimes my third eye will actually hurt. It's like God's like, really like, listen to that feeling. Listen to this, okay? When you feel it in one of those 3 areas, you might want to pay attention to that. But if it's your gut, maybe you get some Pepto-Bismol or something, because that is not your intuition. I don't care what nobody tells you. Your intuition has nothing to do with your gut. So let's see. What's the final card we have from this deck? $25, which is another 7 cards. You got 7 and 7. Stargate initiation, portals, power spot, get outdoors. Honestly, a lot of finding myself has been outdoors. It sounds corny, it sounds simple, it sounds crazy. And you hear that car outside speeding up, I don't know if the mic is picking it up or not, but that's almost like a gate opening up, a portal opening up that way. Things are gonna start moving fast for you. If you start taking the time to go outside. I'm dealing with the fire sign now, and they recently just started going back walking outside again. And since then, they've been seeing so many synchronicities and all that kind of stuff, and it's cool. Get back outside. Even if you have to set a timer for just 15 minutes and walk around your neighborhood without being on your phone, without being consumed with work or what's going to happen next, just be outside and actually be outside. Even if you have to force yourself to, like, okay, I don't want to touch my phone. I don't want to do anything besides be out here and enjoy the moment. So I'm going to just look at each blade of grass and see what each blade of grass has going on. Oh, look, there's some ants crawling on that one. Oh, wow, there's a bee fighting an ant over there. Oh, wow. Just like literally be outside and enjoy it, okay? And see what it brings you. You'll get so many downloads. You'll get, oh, God, I promise you'll get so much clarity from just being outside. So now we'll give a little bit of tarot slash oracle. These are oracle cards, but they have tarot influence, I could say. So, they are, like I said, have been pre-shuffled, but I just like to give a little bit of a, and we'll see. Spirit. What message do we have? Man, I got a lot of fire cards this one. I can tell you're gonna have some jumpers out of this deck for sure. Let me shuffle again. Interesting. They've already been pre-shuffled. But let's see. Spirit, what message do you have for our fire signs today? Okay, we got one that turned over. Listen. So this is a message that you definitely need to listen to. And stop being so stubborn. Some of you have been very stubborn. You don't listen to nobody or anything. Half of you ain't even listening to this reading. You're listening to it, but you're really listening. You're like, yeah, I know. I've heard this before, but it didn't work for me before, so why am I going to try it now? You have a really pessimistic view of life and of situations, and you have to get out of that. What did we get here? You know, it was 2 cards, and I'm going to actually keep them. You got control. I just said go with the flow earlier. You got to release control. Let go of control and just go with the flow. Go within. Go with it. And it's 8. This is fire card energy, baby. This is 8. Because in tarot, 8 is the strength card. It takes strength to let go of control. It takes strength to not know the outcome of something, but to believe in the possibilities of something. Okay? Release control. Go with the flow. Go within. Close these outer eyes. Walk by faith. This is what this is. Walk by faith, okay? And not by sight. Walk by faith, which is those eyes within. Not by sight, which is those eyes without. All right, on the out. Woo! And seek the truth. You got 7. So you got 7, 7, 7 energy, baby. That is psychic abilities, intuition, spiritual awareness. You got some strong ancestral connections, by the way. Strong spiritual guides. Because I'm doing this reading on a Sunday. It's just going to probably be put out on a Monday. But you got some strong connections there, okay? Seek the truth. Open the veil to your spiritual connection, to the spiritual realm. Whatever you believe in spiritually. If you're a traditionalist, that's totally fine too. It does not matter what you believe in. Just believe in something. Seek the truth. Remove the mask and go within. And if you don't even know where to start, literally close your eyes and say, God, I don't know where to start, but I feel like I'm not living a life of truth. Open my eyes so I can see like you. Help me to seek the truth. And I guarantee you it'll happen. Watch what you pray for, because it'll happen. Let's get one more card. Let's get one more, Spirit. That card almost dipped. I should have grabbed it because it wanted to come. You know, I'm going to grab it. It was still sticking out. If you do that, believe and succeed. Your vibration is going to raise so quickly. Your manifestations are going to happen so quickly. And 6 is a number of love, but it's also in the material matter. So anything material. So family, career, love, anything in the material realm is going to come to you quickly. Believe and succeed. Release control. And this goes right along with having faith. Right along with having faith. Close those front eyes. Open the third eye. Open the eyes within. Have faith and believe. When you close your eyes on the outside and go within, that is seeking the truth and listening to the voice within. You do that, you're going to believe and succeed. In order to do that, you got to open your third eye. Believe in the greater plan. And go through the Stargate initiation. Woo! Powerful stuff, I'm telling you. Not a joke either, not a game, not a game. Let's see. Now, you know what? Let's see what the animals got for us now. Horse. And this is my Native American, I believe, spirit animal, so this is beautiful. Horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. This is what happens when you go through this path, when you go through that, you get to the freedom. You're going to run free just like a horse or like a lion or like a ram or like a centaur. You will have freedom. And what I mean freedom, freedom from that prison that you have been within self. You have been in a prison inside of yourself for an extremely long period of time, okay? And it is time for you to be free again. It is time for you to be free. Believe in yourself. Believe that everything that you have gone through has prepared you for this very moment. It was not in vain. It is not in vain, okay? Let me see. What decks do I have back here? I think I have another one back here I want to use. No, not that one. Let's see. Where is it? You know what? Nope. I think it's on my other deck. So we'll see what's over here. Y'all not ready for that one yet. But you know what? We'll do some tarot. I'll go ahead and do some tarot now. All right. So, Spirit. What tarot messages do you have for the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Got one that came out. We got the Hierophant. So we have higher levels of commitment, which this can talk about a relationship where somebody wants marriage, family, kids, stability. But this could also be a higher level of commitment to your goals, to your dreams, to self. Got two cards that fell out here, but I'm going to put them back. There's the Moon and the Queen of Swords, but we'll keep going. If they come out again, then we know. Okay. So let's see. And it takes commitment. Oh, okay. Okay. So this could be love. This could be love because we got the Two of Cups. We got the Two of Cups. So somebody's willing to offer a high level of commitment. High level of commitment in love. Okay, so we could this flipped out quickly. And honestly, this could have been a love reading in the first place. But you know, sometimes the Two of Cups is the cup you offer, the cups you're offering yourself. You have to believe in that. Ace of Pentacles, baby. Oh, look, see, things are turning around. Look what happens when you go through all that. See, everything you went through, those moments of not believing in yourself, of not communicating clearly, that held you back from being prosperous and abundant, all of that was preparing you for this. Look, we got Judgment. And if you actually notice, a lot of people look at Judgment like it's casting a judgment. But this card, she's releasing judgment, which is releasing control. Her spirit is free. She was bound within, but she is releasing that. She's releasing judgment. To have this higher level of commitment, you're going to have to release judgment. So most likely there is somebody you're interested in or who's interested in you. But because of what you've been through in your past, you have been judging the mess out of this person. And it's really putting a strain on this connection. Baby, you can't judge nobody because you ain't perfect yourself. You are not perfect. This person might be different than what you're used to, but they're willing to offer you the highest level of commitment that anybody has willing to offer you. And you don't believe it. Maybe they have a past, or maybe they've played games in the past with other people, or you heard things about their past that scares you, which is probably why that moon card was trying to come out earlier. Wow. These two cards flipped out, and I'm going to take them. You don't ever turn these down, baby. So we got Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, and I didn't even see another one that came out, and Ten of Wands. So the Page of Wands, this person is free. They're dancing. They're confident. They're sure of themselves. So you have a message coming in. You have a message coming in from this person. This person is free. This person is sexy. This person is charismatic. And they're confident. And the message they have for you is that they want the world with you. They want the Ten of Cups with you. But you're going to have to walk away from something in order for this to happen. That's what the Ten of Wands is popping up right here. You're going to have to walk away from limiting belief patterns, limiting cycles, limiting views on relationships. Maybe you didn't grow up seeing the best examples of love or connections or relationships. And I'm not going to keep taking these two cards. But look, never mind, I'm going to take these, baby, because you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, so you got a Mayan, baby. And this, if it's not a Mayan, it's a woman with divine masculine energy. But you got a Mayan, okay? A Mayan coming. Oh, wait, we had the Empress. She wanted to come out, but I skipped her. I didn't mean to skip you, baby. Where you go? You know what? Don't worry. If she meant to come back out, she will. I didn't even mean to do that. You literally have the Empress getting ready to come out. So this is a divine counterpart. That much I can tell you. I'm not going to force her to come back out. But, baby, you got a Mayan. Y'all keep getting stuff in two. So 222 could be a very big energy for you, which is harmony, balance, and stability. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. And the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10 across the board, okay? That is celebration, energy, wholeness, completion. But you have to walk away from limiting beliefs. Let's see. What do we have here? Five of Cups. So look, with the Five of Cups is always this energy of focusing so much. See, this reading's very up and down. And that's the energy you've been in. You can't have love that way. Now, this person is trying to show you they care. Trying to show you they love, but your energy is up and down. One day you love them, one day you don't. One day you into them, one day you not. One day you trust them, one day you don't. Okay, you're going to have to pick and choose, baby. Because all you're doing is pushing this person away. And this person is strong. This person is a lion, okay? Getting a strong Leo energy. They could be a ram, strong Aries energy. Or they could be a centaur, strong Sagittarius energy. Whoever this person is, they can carry a lot. They can carry your baggage and they can carry theirs. And they're willing to do it. But just because someone's willing to do it doesn't mean you should keep letting them. Carry your own baggage and get rid of your own baggage. Do the work that you have to do to pack up your baggage and walk away. Now, this also could be somebody who offered you the world at one point, and they fell short, so you had to walk away. But in walking away, you walked away from somebody who offered you the Ten of Cups energy. Maybe it was a marriage, maybe it was a long-term relationship, and you felt emotionally fulfilled for a while. But after a while, it just fills it out. So you have to walk away. But now you're going towards a Ten of Pentacles. It could also be this. And Ten of Pentacles is more grounded. It's something solid, baby. It's something stable. You'll still get your cups in there, but it's not as emotional. It's more based on material and being solid and being grounded. And that probably scares you because you kind of miss that extra emotional energy. But where that extra emotional energy lacked, was strong or, abundant in the past, it must not have been that abundant, baby, because you had to walk away from it. Somebody can cry for me all day long, but if you crying because I keep finding out you cheating and you don't want me to leave you, I don't care about your cups, baby. You can keep all them cups. I'll take the pentacles, okay? I'll take the man or the woman with the money who wants to love me, who may not always, have the emotional fulfillment that I need. But, that can be worked on. There's therapy, there's counseling. But, this person wants it all with you. They want businesses with you. They want stability with you. They want a family with you. They want it all with you. But you're so focused on what you lost that you don't realize all that magic that sits within you, that's right there next to you, that you can manifest whatever it is you want. And Pentacles doesn't mean that they don't have emotions. They're just not as quick to show them, by the way. So that doesn't mean that. And there goes the Empress. I told you, this is a divine counterpart, but you have to get out of this energy. You have to get out of this energy, this Five of Cups energy. Stop focusing on that Ten of Cups you had to walk away from in the past and focus on this Ten of Pentacles that wants to be in your future. Because this is a divine counterpart, baby. You better realize that. This person is wealthy. This person got love for you. They may not always express it and I love you, I love you, I love you. Maybe you have to do more of that to get them to open up because you don't know what they've been through. What pushed them to be in this mind state where they felt like the only way they knew how to show love is through material things. Doesn't mean that they don't have it to give you. They're just not as emotional of a connection as you're used to. That can be worked on. That can be changed. I'm not going to keep taking these two cards. I'm going to always pop out. Today has just been 2-card energy for y'all. I don't understand it. Let's see. Someone has a strong connection to the number 2. Look up angel number 2 meaning. Feel free to put it in the comments. I know what it means, but I want you to do the research because that's how I got on my spiritual journey and on my spiritual path. Okay. So we had one turnover. What's up? What we got? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So someone has an offer. And it's not a big offer off the back. So that scares you. You want the world, the stars, and the moon from this person immediately. And that's not going to happen. This person is going to take their time and think about what they want first. Oh, goodness. We got the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, they're very charismatic, passionate, fiery. Strength card almost wanted to come out. So, yeah, this reading might really be geared more towards the Leos. But now, hopefully, some of y'all is out of this Knight of Wands energy. Or maybe for the cross-watchers out there. Because this is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And honestly, my readings resonate with anybody. So if you just clicked on this and you ain't any of them signs or don't have that in your chart, it could still relate to you, okay? But we have the Knight of Wands here, which can be a player, but and King of Wands right here wanting to come out. And we got the Seven of Pentacles. He kept wanting to come out. So what this tells me is this person started off with a small love offer. They were kind of still in their player energy maybe when they first approached you. Wasn't quite sure what they wanted. They were a Knight of Wands for a while, kind of playing the field. Like I said, they knew how to show love through material things because that's all they knew. Maybe they didn't have a household where they grew up getting emotional love. But baby, they're ready for all of that now. They want a family with you. And it could be an older man. Could be an older man, but he's definitely a lion, definitely a Leo, definitely very powerful. May even have a few grays. Very attractive, very charismatic, sexy, charming. Has a way with his words, a way with his eyes, a way with he looks at you. Oh, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So this person's changed. I don't know if they were a player towards you in the past, or maybe you felt like they were, but they've gone from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. And believe it or not, The King of Wands isn't someone to be worried about. It's the Knight of Wands energy that can be a player. But this person is going from being a Knight of Wands to being a King of Wands. They are ready to come into your life. Fiery, passionate, loyal, loving, and committed. But it's going to take time. So that's why you got the Seven of Pentacles here. This is going to be something that's going to be a slow building relationship. But slow and steady wins the race, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. If you just be patient, plant your seeds as to what you want this to be, what you want it to manifest into, and not only plant seeds into wanting love in this relationship, but plant the seeds as to what you want in your own life individually. And all this will occur for you. And then you'll go from 10 of cups, forget a 10 of cups, Ace of cups is what you really want, baby. Ace of cups is the biggest cup. This is the 10 of cups. This is all the cups in one right here, okay? So this person's going to give you the emotions you want too. They're going to give you the pentacles and they're going to give you all the cups. They're ready for that. They're ready to have somebody they can love, somebody they can truly be open with, somebody they can truly just have a bright future together with. But you can't keep going through this back and forth energy. Yeah, they didn't show up the way you wanted love to show up. They came to you maybe at a different time than you expected them to come into your life. Maybe they're long distance with that world card there. That was already turned over for some reason. Maybe they're long distance. It's a long distance connection. But this person's ready to give you the world. They're ready to move worlds for you in order to be with you. And it also has a sign of each element on there. So they're willing to give you the sun, the moon, the stars, the ocean. They're ready to give it all to you. And look, the King of Cups is getting ready to slide out of my hand, so I'll take him. King of Cups, they're ready to give you that water, that love. They are. I'm not going to sit up here and say there's multiple energies. I'm so tired of readers always saying third parties and multiple energies. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that there is a, well, you know what? Because we did have Pisces out earlier. So somebody could have Pisces highly aspected. Some of you could be connecting with the Pisces, or someone who has Pisces highly aspected in their chart. So we'll put that there. The King of Cups does not necessarily mean that. Some of y'all could be dating a Leo or a fellow fire sign who is ready to give you the world. They're ready to open up to you emotionally. And they want to spoil you, baby. King of Pentacles right here. King of Pentacles. They want to give you the world. They are looking at you. It's just them and their dog. They ain't got no garden tools around them. They ain't got nobody who can interfere around them. It is just them and they dog, and they ready to give you that offer, okay? But you have to believe it and believe that you're worthy of it. Communicate clearly about what it is that you want. But they are ready to give it to you, baby. They are ready to give it to you. What do we got here? Ace of Wands. So far you got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Baby, they are going to give you what you want, desire, and crave. And Ace of Wands, you can manifest this. If you don't believe it's coming, close your eyes and imagine a wand in the middle of your forehead, shooting flames and smoke up to the sky. Of your dreams, of your wishes, and of your desires. To your ancestors, your spiritual guide, to Jesus, whoever you believe in. And just imagine that they're receiving it, they're working on it, and sending it right back down to you. Because this person is going to give you everything that you've ever wanted. I know that seems so hard to believe. I know it seems hard to believe. But they are going to do it. They are. Just believe. Have faith. What we got here to turn it over? High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Not that gut. Not that Pepto-Bismol. We're not listening to Pepto-Bismol. We're listening to our intuition. Why is intuition always up here? Okay, it's always highlighted here. Ain't no tarot card got no intuition on their gut. Is her stomach showing up in this? No. Listen to your inner knowing. Listen to your intuition. When you keep saying something keeps telling me to do this, something, that is your intuition. Something keeps telling you to be with this person. Something keeps telling you to trust this person despite of. So do it. And see where it goes. See where it goes. Okay, Spirit, what else we got? And we're going to wrap this up because I feel like this reading has been going on. The strength card keeps wanting to come out. So, Leo, you just taking over this reading, ain't you? Y'all so cocky. Y'all, you just taking over this reading. I feel like I want to come out, but we'll see if it comes out. Let's keep going. That's shout out. 3 of Wands. Yep. You got a decision to make. You're going on a journey. You're going on this journey. You got your board in your hand. You got your wands on both sides of you, and then one right there. So I'm not going to say it's third-party energy because that's what I don't get. I don't feel that from this. I honestly just feel that it's you having too many interferences in your mind. You have to make a decision and a choice to either go on this journey, dive in the water and jump in and leave those wands behind, or just stay out the shore hoping that something's going to come into you. And look, we got Temperance I wanted to come out. And Temperance, and people don't know, I don't hear enough readers talking about this, Temperance and Hierophant. Whoever you're dealing with could have this birth card tarot combination. Look up tarot birth card calculator. This is one of them. So someone who has the Hierophant Temperance birth card combination. Look that up. It might be one of you listening to this reading. That's very powerful energy and very powerful confirmation for some of y'all. It goes by your date of birth. So, whew, let's get one final tarot card and we're going to shut this down. But this is going to be a balanced situation. Yep. Ended with 3 of Cups. Ended with 3 of Cups. Celebration. Not third party. I'm not even going to speak on that. I don't even get third party energy. 3 of Cups. This is going to be a moment of celebration. Okay? This is going to be a moment of celebration. You have to believe and succeed. You wouldn't have got all these positive cards, okay, for it to end up with 3 of Wands and 3 of Cups. That's third party energy. I'm not one of those readers. I don't want you subscribing to my channel based out of fear and based out of doubt and this turned into the dang Maury Show. I am not the Maury Show and I'm not going to become that today. Now, if I need to, give you that kind of insight and that information, then I definitely will. And Black Tiger is very bold. I channel the energy of Black Tiger, which right now he hasn't come fully out because my voice changes when that happens. But he's very bold and says whatever the heck he wants to say. He actually cusses a lot, but I've been working on that. Because, with YouTube and all that, you just can't. But this is something to celebrate. So you have something to celebrate. But you're going to have to look in that mirror. Clean that mirror off. Access your gifts, which is why the High Priestess came out. Access your gifts. Remember, this was in reverse. So you have not been listening to your intuition. You've been listening to your gut. Is a problem, baby. Take some Pepto-Bismol. Stop listening to that gut. Listen to your intuition, okay? Communicate clearly what you need. Set boundaries. Let this person know what you need. If you need more emotions from them, let them know that. Don't be scared to speak up. You've already done that in your past. You've already settled for what you didn't deserve and what you didn't want in your past. Let that go, okay? But all right, fire signs, look, I thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I want to give a shout out to everybody tuning in from Mercury all the way to Neptune. Once again, my name is Storey, a.k.a. Black Tiger Raw. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. I do personal readings. I do sound healings and all kinds of things. So I'll go ahead and link all that information shortly. But this is just my first one I want to do for YouTube. So this is something very special. I thank you guys for tuning in, and I look forward to doing more with you.